All right, great seeing you all here and happy to be here in front of you. And I think the start of my presentation is very much underlining the presentation of Katrien just given. So basically what I was trying to start discussing with you is about building a better tomorrow. And building a better tomorrow starts today. The dream of HZPC, the vision of HZPC, is to develop responsible food for an ever-growing world population. And day in and day out, we have colleagues within our organization working effortlessly in trying to create new varieties, better varieties, that fit changing climate circumstances and that can grow in the different regions around the globe. And by continuing to innovate, we ensure that we contribute to this goal. And together with you, as partners within the value chain, we ensure that we can bring these two new varieties to the market. We all know that agriculture is depending on a stable climate. As we've seen in the presentation of Katrien just now, it's changing dramatically. Extreme weather patterns are becoming, let's say, part of our daily part of reality of our lives, of our daily lives. And we've seen the extreme weather events popping up more and more. Global food demand will continue to rise, let's say, over the coming years, spiking, let's say, towards 20. I understand that everybody wants to dig in, but if we could just keep it a little bit quiet, then everybody can understand the presentation properly. Thank you. So in 2050, we expect the world population to peak around 9.5 billion people. And today, we have around 820 million people suffering from hunger. On top of that, we have climate disasters, basically lowering the productivity of our agricultural lands, creating bigger problems in feeding a world population. As will be presented during the World Climate Summit, it's expected that the productivity of our agricultural land will be declined with 20% versus a scenario where you wouldn't have any climate change at all. Those are drastic numbers to think of, and they are impacting crops like wheat, rice, significantly. That also creates opportunities for our sectors as a potato company. We have with our crop, our beloved potato, a crop in our hands which can contribute to a sustainable and productive variety to feed an ever-growing world population. It's therefore of crucial importance that we cooperate with each other in developing a new and efficient way of producing potatoes, and on top of that, adopt new genetics varieties within our value chains. As being said before, in that sense, we have no time to waste. Worldwide, we see initiatives popping up that are affecting our sectors. We know that in Europe, for example, with the farm-to-fork strategy deriving from the Green Deal, we are confronted with amazing and difficult challenges. On top of that, there are governments confronted, let's say, with staple diets for their population, that they want to, for example, change from a rice and wheat staple diet to a more balanced one, including potatoes. Those challenges and opportunities are things that we can tackle with each other. And with each other, we can navigate those mazes of legislation, needs, and strategies that we need to find answers to. We all know that potatoes are a sustainable crop to produce. And today we will take a moment to have a look at our current portfolio and to look at specifically varieties that are a bit more sustainable than the other ones that we have in our portfolio. As we call them, our even greener varieties. So we'll have a look at Camellia quintera. I already saw that some of the people enjoyed the small bites in front of you, but I will guide you through them and let you know when you can start tasting them. In the end, we're all on a journey together with each other, meaning that we're trying to make sense of the things around sustainability, regenerative agriculture, agroecologic, if you will, and trying to understand, let's say, how it affects us as companies, as sectors, as countries, but also as people. So what we've been doing over the past years is, together with several of you, is look, let's say, at what makes a variety a true sustainable potato variety. And we came to the conclusion that it covers around 5 traits that we're looking at. That's marketable yield, fertilizers, storability, crop protection, and freshwater usage. So what we can currently do is measure, let's say, varieties within our portfolio across those 5 traits. And it can give you insights, let's say, on how they are scoring on a kind of sustainability index. if you would go to our website and use the even greener model, and you have a look at, let's say, the criteria, the traits most important to you, we will supply you with a variety fitting those needs in the best way possible. Camellia is one of our most robust varieties that we're currently having in our fresh portfolio. It's a very high-yielding variety with medium-big tubers and an oval tuber size. The great thing about Camellia is that it's a long-term storable variety, and with that also fitting into the trend of having local for local product year-round available on the market. Also in areas where we have banned like HZPC, for example. And the consumers, they prefer the variety Camellia due to its multi-purpose character. So it fits a lot of kitchens, dishes and ways to cook with it. And on top of that, it has an amazing taste. So I'd also like to invite you now to take the bite with a little mousse next to it or on top of it, because that should be the one involving Camellia, and experience it yourself. The cube is Quintera, so maybe that's a better way of making the difference. For Camellia, we already see that it's spreading across many countries around the globe. And we continue to foresee a future growth of the variety around the globe. The target use is dominantly at fresh market segments, so it can be the traditional open markets as well as the retail segment. Quintera is one of our other new stars within our portfolio, which I would like to mention. It's an early French fry variety with very big blocky tubers. And it has a high resistant package and with great storability qualities, ending up with great frying quality. On top of that, Quintera is also fitting the main crop home fry market segments in, for example, the Middle East and North Africa market. So we see that's a huge expansion going on at the moment across the globe. We believe that with this variety, we have a real winner in our portfolio to create foreseeable growth in the future to come. So also please have a bite of the Quintera, the small cube on your plate, and enjoy the taste of the variety. Also, Quintera is already quite widely spread across the globe and will continue to do so in the foreseeable future. And the target use is mainly towards the professional French fry markets and the main crop home fry markets. So as you can see, I mean, we have many challenges ahead of us, but we also have a strong portfolio with new varieties that are, let's say, giving us opportunities to grow further in the future to come. So also in the coming days, I invite you to have discussions with us, with our sales managers, with the product specialists, basically all the HZPC employees, to discuss these varieties and to see how they can fit within your portfolio, or to learn more from each other how they are behaving in your respective areas. For those who will be physically present tomorrow in Jouwen, we have some more in-depth presentations about the even greener model, where we can have discussions about sustainability, regenerative agriculture, how we are looking at it as HZPC, but also how you are looking at it and how we can improve with each other the ways that we are sharing information and knowledge with each other. On top of that, we have the chance to have further in-depth discussions around the varieties Quintera and Camellia. So I hope to welcome you there as well, and we also have some more bites to taste, so that's always good. So for now, I would like to thank you for your time, and I wish you a great evening. Enjoy your dinner, and yeah, for sure we'll have the chance to talk tonight with each other. So thanks again.